Good morning, dear students. Today's chapter is on equality. We shall discuss about the equality in India. India is a democratic country. We have universal adult franchise. Hence, every adult citizen can vote, no matters what is his or her race, religion, language, caste, wealth, sex of level of education, maybe. Moreover, every person vote carries equal weight regardless of his or her social or economic status. In India, all citizens formally enjoy the same status. Hence, no citizens can be looked down upon for belonging to a certain race, speaking a certain language, following a certain religion, doing a certain type of works, being a woman, being a poor, or suffering from a disability. Our constitution gives us the right to equality, but this does not mean that inequality does not exist in our country anymore. It only means that our constitution formally respects the principle of equality. This can discourage the government from discriminating, but not the society. In daily life, we still find many examples of inequality in India. Yes, what is the other kinds of equality? Although every citizen has a right to vote, living and working condition of the people are not equal. Apart from being poor, people in India experience inequality in different ways. One of the more common forms of the inequality in India, that is the caste system in our society. In rural India, effect of caste system is quite noticeable. In urban area too, caste-based discrimination is done, though it is not so noticeable. Matrimonials in newspapers prove the fact that the caste continues to be in the minds of highly educated urban Indians. Dalit is a term that the so-called lower caste used to address themselves. What is Dalit? Dalit means broken, and by using this word, lower caste point to how they were discriminated. Om Prakash Valmiki is a famous Dalit writer. His autobiography is named as Jothan. In Jothan, he writes about the discrimination in his childhood. He was made to sit on a floor in the corner of the classroom. Sometimes he was also beaten without any reason. He was not even allowed to get up, get a drop of water to drink inside the school. He was made to sweep the school and the playground while the other students studied in the classrooms. This discriminatory practice stopped only when his father protested and confronted the teachers. In a big city of India, a Muslim couple had to face a lots of problem in finding a house for their religion. Most of the landlords gave the excuse that they cannot give their houses to the non-vegetarian residents. Finally, the property dealer asked them to change their name to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar, which they refused. It took a month of searching to find a house on rent. This is a proof of discrimination on the religious ground. Now, we shall discuss about the recognizing dignity. Thus, religion, caste, class, and the genders are often the basis of being treated unequally. For example, when persons are treated unequally, their dignity is violated. The dignity of Om Prakash Valmiki and the Muslim couple was violated because of ill treatment. However, when the property dealer suggested that they change their names, it was their dignity or the self-respect aspect that made them refuse this suggestion. Here we shall discuss about the equality in Indian democracy. The Indian Constitution recognizes every person as equal before law. This means that every person is equal irrespective of gender, caste, religion, tribe, educational and economic backgrounds. This does not mean that inequality does not exist. It does. The principle of the equality of all persons is recognized. There are laws to see that people are treated with dignity and as equals. Here we shall discuss some provisions or laws recognizing equality. Number one, every person is equal before the law. Second one, no person can be discriminated against on the basis of religion, caste, race, place of birth or gender. Number three, every person has equal access to public places like hotels, parks, shops, markets, playgrounds, wells, road, bathing ghats, etc., etc. Fourth point, untouchability has been abolished from the society. Two ways in which government has tried to enforce equality. Number one, that is laws. Number two, government programs or the schemes to help disadvantaged communities. One of the scheme is midday meal scheme in India. All government elementary education schools provide children with cooked lunch. Tamil Nadu was the first state to launch this scheme. In 2001, the Supreme Court of India asked all state government to